They say the woods are peaceful, quiet, a place to disconnect. But sometimes when the sun goes down and the fire dies out, the woods stop feeling like nature and start feeling like a trap. This is the story of 4 friends, Liam, Tasha, Eric, and Maya, who went camping one October weekend in a place called Black Hollow Forest. The forest wasn't on many maps anymore. The access road was barely a path, overgrown and rutted, as if nature was trying to take it back. But Liam had found an old hiking blog online with GPS coordinates and a legend, a story about a lost village swallowed by the trees and an old trail that led to something called the Lantern Grounds. That name alone should have stopped them, but they thought it sounded cool, creepy, perfect for one last spooky trip before winter. They hiked in for hours. The deeper they went, the quieter everything got. No birds, no wind. Just the crunch of their boots on dead leaves. They set up camp by a dried-up riverbed, and that first night, nothing happened. They joked, drank, told ghost stories by the fire. Normal stuff. But around 2:30 a.m., Liam woke up. There was a soft glow outside the tent. He thought it was the fire, but when he looked outside, the fire was out. The glow was coming from within the trees. At first, it looked like someone holding a lantern, just floating there between the trunks. Then another one appeared, and another. 4, 5, 6 soft orange lights, gently bobbing in the darkness as if they were watching the camp. Liam thought maybe someone else was hiking, but they never made a sound. He didn't tell the others. Not yet. The next night, Eric saw the lights too. He pointed them out to Maya, and Maya said something that made the blood in Liam's veins turn to ice. They're closer than last night. Liam hadn't told anyone he saw them the night before, and now, the lights were moving. That night, no one slept. They took turns keeping watch. At 3:12 a.m., Tasha started whispering in her sleep. Not mumbling, whispering clear as day. Words that didn't make sense, over and over. Don't follow them, don't follow them, don't follow. Then she sat bolt upright, eyes open, blank, and screamed. But not in fear. She screamed, like she was being ripped apart from the inside. The others tried to calm her, but she was staring at something behind them. They turned. The lights were right at the edge of the camp, and now, they weren't orange anymore. They were a deep, pulsing red. One of them flickered, and for a split second they saw a face inside it. Gray, hollow, grinning. Maya threw the lantern at it and ran. They all ran. No plan, no direction, just running. Blind into the woods, hoping to get away. But Black Hollow doesn't let go so easily. After hours of wandering, the forest began to change. The trees grew thinner. The air got warmer, sticky, like something breathing on your skin. And then they saw it. An old, crumbling stone path, overgrown with moss, leading to a clearing filled with lights. Not lanterns, skulls. Human skulls with glowing candles inside them, arranged in circles on the forest floor. In the center of the clearing stood a tree, taller than anything they'd ever seen. Black, twisted, and covered in names carved into the bark. Liam stepped closer and saw the names weren't random. They were fresh. Maya Lewis, Eric Thorne, Tasha Eng, and last, Liam Becker. His own name, carved just hours ago, the bark still bleeding. Then the whispering started. Dozens of voices from every direction, circling them. Stay, stay, stay with us. You followed the lights. Now be the light. Eric turned to run, but something yanked him backward into the dark. His scream was cut off mid-breath. Maya vanished next, just gone, like the forest swallowed her whole. Tasha ran toward the center of the clearing, screaming Liam's name. She made it to the tree. For a moment, Liam thought she might escape, might make it. But the roots moved. They coiled up around her ankles, wrists, throat, and pulled her into the ground. All that remained was silence, And Liam, alone, surrounded by flickering skulls and a tree with his name bleeding in its bark. He doesn't remember much after that. Just the lights, circling, closing in. Liam was found 3 days later, walking along the highway barefoot, eyes wide, covered in scratches. He didn't say a word for weeks. When he finally spoke, he said one sentence: "They want more. Black Hollow Forest is still out there, and sometimes, on cold October nights, hikers say they see lights in the trees. They think it's someone ahead of them on the trail, but it's not. It's them. The ones who stayed, the ones who followed the lights, and now they're waiting for you."